Hello and welcome. When I was thinking about today, I realized that the Imbolc event, which is a cross-quarter day that is quite powerful, the Celtic of St. Bridget, Imbolc, is happening right around this same time as the Leo full moon because the Leo full moon actually happens on the 1st of February and Imbolc happens on the 2nd. So in the recording email, you're going to see a lot of information about Imbolc that I couldn't cram into today for the recording. So please go back and check out the recording email that you'll get in your email because it'll have a bunch of really powerful information about this timing in addition to what we're going to share today. So welcome. My name is Judy Keating, and I am the guidess of Wise Transformation. And it is my absolute pleasure to have done this work for over a decade and at least the last 5 years, continually hosting these calls for the new and full moons. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a couple of upcoming events, just a tiny bit, and then we're going to call in sacred space and we're going to look for ceremonial guidance from the Elemental Forces Creation Oracle created by Lisa Michaels, the woman who introduced me to this work. And if you have a deck, don't be afraid to use it. If you don't, with you, then I'm going to show you all the tools you will need, and we'll be together about an hour. If you have an event right at 3 o'clock and I'm not quite finished, just please step out. It's fine. Know that your energy here is much appreciated, whether you're here live or on the recording. And let's get started. So one of the first events I want to tell you about is happening on February 3rd, which is a Tuesday this upcoming week. It is a free listening to the stars, activate cosmic belonging and awaken your inner star oracle, hosted by Kaylin Castellas, one of the Astro Priestesses. They're taking full advantage of this auspicious time to give us a free understanding of how we can awaken our own star oracle. The work that we do helps to awaken our inner oracle with the elemental forces. This is adding in a whole other element of the stars. So there is a link in the email, and there will be another link in the recording email. And I will also put the link in the YouTube notes when I post the recording. So it's a free event. I don't think it's going to be very long, couple of hours max. And I think it's going to be so good. You will see my face. I will be on screen in that recording because I'm so excited about it. And the one other thing that I want to tell you is that tonight at, this is always fun to say, 2:30 Hawaii time, 8:30 my time, I am going to get to share with you a light technology that is so incredible for your health. And there are people all over the globe who have stories of how infusing light back into our bodies without red light therapy, without another device, but using our own body's light through the power of a little disc. It's called a patch. And yeah, Victoria, you're muted, sweetheart, if you want to say something.
Sorry, I'm just commenting on the time. If it's 8:30 your time, it's going to be 3:30 because there's 5 hours difference.
Yeah, 2:30 Hawaii, 7:30 my time.
So, you said 8:30, 7:30 your time.
7:30 is what I meant to say. So if I did say that, thank you for helping me.
Okay.
I need all the teamwork I can get, believe me. So yeah, okay. 7:30 p.m. my time, which is Eastern time. So just want you to know about it. Thanks very much. And let's keep moving. So let's open, ladies, to the living field of creation. One of the most powerful influences at this time is this Imbolc time that I was talking about. It's the cross-quarter day between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. And so we can just begin to feel just a tiny bit of spring in the northern hemisphere, like things are just beginning to peek through the snow some of the crocuses and flowers like that. So I'm just going to call on the Imbolc energy today to be with us, to inspire new growth. And some people, not everybody, but some people feel like this time is more like the real New Year's, and January 1st is sort of a calendar thing that doesn't feel quite in alignment. So you do you, but just notice if you feel sort of an awakening, sort of a beginning to get moving energy. That's Imbolc. And it doesn't have to be a lot of moving, just a little bit. And we're going to call upon the elemental forces to support us. Earth for good grounding. Water for ebb and flow. Air for the energy of soaring today, being able to fly above our life and see it from a new perspective. And fire, which is certainly evident in both Imbolc and this Leo full moon. So fire, I just ask that you touch each person here and ignite whatever needs to be ignited for them at this time. And whether you're live or on the recording, this is held in a container where it's going to activate you whenever you get to listen to it. And then finally, spirit. We just ask for the divine of our own heart to come and collaborate with us today in co-creation. And so it is. So when you have a full moon, the sun is in what they call the opposite archetype. What that means is that it's, if you were to draw the circle of the wheel, it would be across from that archetype. So we're in the Aquarius sun and the Leo full moon. And so we're getting two energies for the price of one. And they're both really free at no cost. But we can take advantage of both energies of Aquarius and Leo at the same time, which is really, really fun to do because Aquarius doesn't know nothing about impossible. They're the visionary. And Leo is all about self-love and radiating that self-love. You're going to hear me repeat some of these concepts when I get to the slides. But I just want you to hold that energy for a minute, to be able to hold a vision that has no boundaries, meaning no restraint. It can be anything. And that the power of radiant self-love means that you have a heart that will inspire others to love themselves. What a wonderful soup we are in. And this cross-quarter day of Imbolc, which is all about freshness, newness, the start, the pause, the breath in of the cycle of the earth. That's what we got going on today. So Aquarius is an air sign, and it teaches the importance of innovation. And I'm just going to say this, for more information about innovation, please join us tonight or at another time when you can. Right, Victoria? But Aquarius has a cosmic perspective on life and often brings radical new ideas to humanity. When you think about the fast changes that we're going through, some of the fast changes are really good things for humanity. Not everything is bad that is change. And there are some new innovations and inventions that are going to take hold, and we'll be the first generation to see them. That's Aquarius energy. But Aquarius kind of gets a bad rap because Aquarius can seem distant because they're in big think. They're trying to say, how can I bring solutions to humanity? So they ain't worried about sometimes that pesky interaction of human beings. But it doesn't mean that their heart's not in the right place. They want big solutions. And we can tap on this energy all through the month of Aquarius. We don't have to have it in our chart. We can even just say, okay, it's Aquarius time. What needs to be innovated in my life? stop, pause, listen. Okay. And then we have Leo, which is all about the value of radiance. If we didn't have the sun, we would not be here. And if we didn't have lights on when we need them, we would be in the dark. So we need radiance, and sometimes we need dark. So the key to Leo is self-love, not from an aggrandizing place, not from an egoic place. However, it is from a place of truly honoring and accepting yourself. And just by virtue of that light in your being, you become a natural leader, performer, director. You sometimes have celebrity, and you don't have to have any of those things if you don't want them. But self love and radiating to your family and your loved ones and your puppy or your kitty is just as important as being somebody big and famous. So it's about tapping into that energy. So, on the 29th of January, 2026, can you believe that January is almost over? It's going fast, isn't it? But if you were to just touch in and think about in the next 2 weeks, right before the energy of the fire horse, what do I want to focus on to get guidance today? What is it I want to ask about on the inner? I'm going to give you a little music and ask you to just make note of what is it you're focusing on so that you know how to get information from the elements that's exactly aligned with what you need, because we're all individual. And when you think you have what you need to focus on, if you could just give me an indication, maybe a thumbs up or something in the chat. Thanks, Christine. Margot, good. March, sorry, March, good. Okay, all right. Oops, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Let me just turn this off for now and move back to the slides. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at the earth cards, because earth is all about being grounded, being stable, being having a container. So go ahead and either pull a card if you have the deck. No worries if you don't. Here are the cards. So you might notice as you look at them, there might be one or two that go, pick me, I want to help you. I can't do all the voices of all the cards. I'm not that talented, but just let yourself go shopping, as it were, go meandering. And make note of what card or cards you picked, because they'll be informing the guidance that you're going to receive. Now, I tap in and I ask for guidance about getting questions that might provoke support. It's not intended to agitate you, it's intended to enliven you in looking in a certain direction. So I'm just going to say today's questions were quite bold. So if my question doesn't resonate for you, please just ask for guidance from your own relationship with Earth. So the first question, because we are in this time of leadership, how does freedom and leadership feel in your body? It's an important question. You can take it, you can leave it, but how does freedom and leadership feel in your body? And when you feel you're complete with Earth, just let me know. And if you want, you can put your card in the chat. Thank you, Marge. Appreciate it. Okay, just giving people just another minute to finish up. I always like to hear what cards people pull or what they get. So this is a free loving space. If you want to share, your wisdom will help everyone else. I love it. So Victoria got embody wholeness priestess within, and Margie got containment. And I got one more abundance and fertility card, Christine. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So I want you to thank your body right now because it is containing so much and it is helping us to move freely about with all of us, all the elements encased in a beautiful, beautiful sacred uh, vessel. And now we're going to move on to water. Water is all about the emotional feeling realm, and it's also about our unconscious, those things we may not be aware of that are rippling underneath the surface. So with that in mind, I'm going to pull up the water cards and let you pull from them. See what people are getting. Oh, and Sandra shared that the power to stand on her own and organic timing from Earth. Well, way to be the overachiever you are, Kimberly. She picked 3. I hope you're laughing, my friend. Yeah, 3 is a magic number. I love it.
I am. I didn't pick them. It was my guidance.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. So holding space jumped out at me today. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, now remember, we're in a bold time. So, what does being emotionally bold mean to you? What does being emotionally bold mean to you? It's going to be different for every person. So you don't have to rush. We've got plenty of time. But Christine asked, I got emotional maturity. Can you please explain that card? So the best way to explain it is that we all have an inner child, and that inner child is sometimes not very accepting of having to wait for what it wants. It's very demanding. And we also have an adolescent inside of us, and that adolescent, will pretend that it doesn't care about anything and just wants to get away from you because it wants to be independent. As an example, can you feel into that emotionally? And then there's also a critical parent inside of us. And that critical parent sometimes really hijacks the bus because it says, well, who are you to think that you can do something like that? And then there really is a part of us that is the authentic, if I were to use that word, the authentic adult. And that authentic adult holds space for our own experience. It can be compassionate, it can be kind, it can be loving, it doesn't compare. And that's what emotional maturity might look like. I wanted to give you maybe more of an answer than you thought, Christine. But um, being able to hold space for all of you would be another way that I would say for emotional maturity and maybe for other people. So if any of that gives you the kind of feedback that you need, whatever you're getting is right for you, Christine. I certainly don't have all the answers, but hopefully that gave you a pointer in the direction of emotional maturity. And, I got to be like Margie because she got holding space too. And so, man, fist bump, Margie. Um, and then Victoria got float. And if you knew Victoria, that's like one of her watchwords. Um, emotional awareness, um, speak with passion and feeling was like an adjunct message that she got with both fire and water, passion and feeling. Beautiful work, ladies. Beautiful, beautiful. Surrender, Kimberly. Got. Very good. Very good. Very good. So they say that the earth and the water realm is the feminine axis. And the reason that we say that is because it's about embodied feeling, not running away from yourself, being totally present and having a safe container for all that we feel. And now we're going to move to the masculine realm, which is all about action and vision and transformation and communication. So it's sort of the thinking and doing part of the equation. We have to be embodied, present. We have to use our feeling guidance. We have to have vision so that we know what we're doing, and we have to take action. So that's the masculine realm. So these are the air cards. And remember, Aquarius is an air sign. So pay particular attention to what air cards want to play today because we're in an Aquarius sun. And you may get more than one that wants to come. Just notice. Just going to say hi to Margot, who's joined us. She's been here a while, I bet, but I just scrolled down to see all the circle, looking around the circle, because we're all standing in circle, right? And just notice what air support system wants to partner with you in this incredibly powerful window. So I'm peeking at the chat. Oh, both breath and thoughts. Yeah, or breathe and thoughts. Whole brain integration. Beautiful, Kimberly. Beautiful, beautiful. Meditation and prayer, power of intention, and vibrational attunement modalities is up for Sandra. She's pulling into the full air grab bag, getting a whole handful of support. I love it. Belief systems was strong for me today. Okay, now everybody take a deep breath and take another one and just invite Aquarius awareness into your body. Where do you need to clarify and amplify the vision of your life? Your individual life, not what people tell you should want, but where do you need to clarify and amplify the vision of what you want to do in your life? That's my Aquarius question for today.
That question goes so good with my 3 cards I picked. That's so cool.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, I'm not rushing anybody. We're doing really good on time. So if you're done, you can let me know. But we do have a chance here to take a pause, gather all our parts. Beautiful, Sandra. Thank you. Okay. And I just want to share, Margie got meditation and prayer and focus on her card pull. So just notice how it's, as you add cards, they mix together, and the alchemy of how they commingle might allow you to crystallize a little more what it is you need support with and how that's all coming together. And in this window of the Leo full moon, we're now moving to fire. So fire is the action transformation realm and so much more, because fire is the first step of alchemy. Fire is included in the first step of alchemy. And so it means really to initiate any change. Fire is the flint. It's the starting point. It's the flame that gives us, visionary. It gives us illumination on the inner and the outer. It gives us the ability to take action. And it also gives us the willingness to walk through our own fire in our life to see what needs transforming. So it really is very profound. Each of the elements in their own way are truly profound. And that's why they are so, they're so vast. But let's look at some fire and see what wants to be your partner. And again, you want to relate these words that you're pulling back to what it is you want a guidance on. My apologies for my pup. I'm going to mute myself for just a second. There are people who are daring to live their life outside of our house, and she's unhappy about that. So Sandra shared she got power of action, letting go, and transformation. What a powerful trio.
I know it reminded me of the surgeries that I'm about to have and how I'm like, I try to talk myself out of them. And then I saw right away my eyes went to power of action. And it's like, I need to take action and I need to let this go and, let the things go. Like when I have the surgeries, letting those body parts go and stuff. And how that's going to transform me. It's just also perfect.
That's wonderful.
Thank
we're,
you.
we're all holding space for you,
Thank you, Judy.
Sandra.
Thank you.
Yeah. Just know we look forward to seeing you again when you're recovered. But so pull your grab bag of cards, or you now have an earth card, a water card, at least one, air card, and a fire card. So what did fire, because I literally channel these and then forget about them, so it's kind of a surprise to me when I pull it. What was the fire question? So I just had to call a spade apparently in fire, because on the 17th of this month, next month, there's going to be the fire horse energy that begins February 17th, which coincidentally will be the next call that we are going to be on together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Did you take Kevin's car out today?
Yeah.
I apologize you. I'm going to try to mute that person.
I don't know.
Hang on. Mute all. There we go.
Unless it was on the
Oh.
snow.
There, that's better. Now I probably need to unmute myself. Me. Okay. Apparently we needed a little break there because thinking about the fire horse, we just was like, wait, whoa, whoa. So where do you need to shore yourself up in the next 2 weeks in this fiery full moon to believe in yourself and run with the fire horse energy that begins February 17th? I invite you to consider that the horse is not dragging you. We are prepared. We have done work on ourselves, haven't we, ladies? We've shed so much in this last year. You can't see me, but I have both hands raised in the air. I have shed a lot this year. How about you? So understand that the fire horse is all about excitement, all about being empowered and enabled to go, to move, to go get it. So this last couple of weeks is a time to really reflect. Where do you need to get the support so that you're going to be ready when this starts? And it doesn't mean that you can't take breaks. It doesn't mean you can't rest. In fact, I highly, highly encourage both of those things. And it isn't about being on or going all the time. It's about allowing you and the horse to dance together in such a way that the forward motion in your life is going to be beyond anything you could imagine. But it is not going to be the old way. There's a phrase, slow is the new rich. And richness comes in all forms. It's not just about finances. It's in health. It's in relationships. It's in relationship to the earth. It's in relationship to community like the beautiful ones we have here. So that's my big old question. And I'm going to give you a little extra time on this one because we're doing great on time. So I'm going to give you some extra time. Where do you need to shore yourself up in the next 2 weeks in this fiery full moon to believe in yourself and be ready to run with the fire horse at your pace?
What do you mean exactly about where do you need to shore yourself at?
Let me just stop the music a second. So shore just means where do you need to fortify? Where do you need to um, maybe give yourself some more love, some more compassion, some more nutrition? You know,
Um,
yeah, where do you need to build yourself up in every
oh,
realm?
okay.
That's what I mean.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm. And you can let me know when you're done, but there's no rush. Okay, if you give me an indication when you're complete. Ah. Okay. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Margie. Victoria said that one of the ways she's going to do it is containers, knowledge, practice, the rhythm of that, which is a fire teaching. And if I haven't interpreted that correctly, Victoria, let me know. Got it. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So there's a little surprise going to happen at the end. For those of you that are here on the recording, unfortunately, you won't get to see it, but those of you that are here live, oh, Sandra says, hopping on my fire horse and enjoying the ride. Amen and amen, we like to say. All right, so now we just want Spirit to give us some insight, inner vision, on how we're going to put all this together. So now we have the Spirit cards. So just notice what beautiful spirit energy. Wants to come forward. Christine shares life purpose and active and receptive. Beautiful. Okay, so let me see what else we got here going on. Oh, life purpose and grace and trust. That's a nice duo. That's very nice. From Victoria. All right, now. My spirit question for today. What is it you are praying for, and how can spirit support it coming true? What are you praying for, and how can spirit support it coming true? That's my invitation from the divine today.
Oh, wait, can I have the question again? I need to finish writing it. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Hang on. Yep. Oop, I must have hit the button. I didn't mean to.
Praying for, okay, good. Thank you.
Uh-huh. I must have knocked it when I was writing on my paper.
Oh, I love this question.
Thank you. You helped provide it. I just tapped into who would be here and what question do they need. Whether you're here live or on the recording.
That's awesome.
There's going to be a little silence. We're not rushing. Slow is the new rich. We're allowing ourselves to just enjoy being here. And only when you're ready, we can move to the integration of all the messages. How is it all going to work together in your favor? What intentions are you setting? And how can all of this wonderful information and involution impact you in a positive way so you can make it happen, Captain? Whatever that looks like for you. Just feels like silence is good right now, so I'm just following that guidance. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So again, don't leave yet. I'm going to announce that our next call, you already know, is going to be on February 17th. I'm sorry, I don't have a graphic. I was going too fast. But it's going to be a new moon in Aquarius at that time, right before that happens. It's also when the year of the fire horse starts. So mark your calendars. It is going to be a longer session for that intentionally. Just a little bit longer. But if you're here listening to the recording, there's something I've wanted to do for a long time in this group. And it is that we get to dance together. So I'm actually going to stop the recording. And you don't have to be on screen, and chair dancing is very welcome, meaning if you just want to move your body a little bit in your chair, great, because I really want to encourage integration of what you're getting, the wisdom that you are downloading. If you move your body in some way, it's very helpful. So if you're on the recording, just know I'm going to stop our recording. We look forward to seeing you again, the new moon in Aquarius for our community ceremony. And if you can be here live, great. It really makes a difference. I so love getting together with you, whether you're here live or on the recording. And I'll see you next time. But if you're here live, don't leave. We're not done. Hang on. Just moving things around here. Stop share. No, I'm going to leave the stop. I'm going to leave the share up. Bear with me a second. Oof. I keep trying to hit the button to stop recording and it's not working. All right. See you all next time on the recording.